They were never the couple you saw coming. No red carpet debut, no steamy Instagram hints, just two rising stars. Florence Pugh, the breakout darling of indie cinema turned Marvel headliner, and Finn Cole, the smouldering Peaky Blinders heartthrob, quietly orbiting Hollywood in separate lanes, until now. What started as a low-key friendship ignited a wildfire of speculation after one suspicious detail, a single glinting ring on that finger, spotted on Florence during what was supposed to be an off-duty walk in Notting Hill, and the world hasn't stopped whispering since. Rewind. Florence had just wrapped up a whirlwind press tour for her psychological thriller when fans noticed her energy had shifted, less chaos, more calm. Meanwhile, Finn, known for keeping his private life under military-level lockdown, had just landed a mysterious new project, one insiders now claim was filmed dangerously close to Florence's last shoot. Coincidence? Or the quiet beginnings of a real-life plot twist? It wasn't long before things got interesting. Paparazzi shots emerged, Florence and Finn in matching trench coats, walking side by side in a London bookshop district. Not holding hands, not posing, just existing in sync. The kind of body language that doesn't scream PR stunt, but rather whispers shared history, maybe shared mornings, maybe even shared secrets. Fans began connecting the dots. Florence had recently deleted several cryptic posts referencing solitude and starting over. Finn, too, had wiped his grid clean. Industry gossip outlets ran with it. One source from a late spring Netflix party claimed the two arrived separately but left together, very close. And yet neither camp confirmed nor denied a thing. Then came the ring. Candid photos taken on a lazy Sunday stroll showed Florence's left hand glinting in the sun. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't massive, but it was there and it was deliberate. The kind of ring you wear when you don't want to announce anything, but also don't care if someone notices. The tabloids went wild. Engagement, promise ring, or just a stylish misdirection. Insiders from Florence's team were tight-lipped, but one stylist, who asked to remain anonymous, let slip that Florence had asked for a classic and discreet look for an upcoming shoot. Nothing that overshadows the hand. Meanwhile, Finn was spotted solo at a cafe in Soho, wearing the same watch he wore during their rumoured bookstore rendezvous. Fans don't miss these things. The puzzle was assembling itself. Now let's zoom out for a second. Florence Pugh, who famously split from Zach Braff in 2022, has been fiercely protective of her private life ever since. After being mercilessly picked apart online for dating someone older, she drew a hard line: no more public romances. She focused on her work, stunning audiences in Oppenheimer, dazzling in couture, and shutting down every reporter who poked at her love life. So why now? Why Finn? That's where it gets deeper. According to an anonymous crew member on a London-based streaming drama, Florence and Finn's chemistry, well, it lit up the room, even though they weren't working on the same scenes. He claimed they would find reasons to linger on set, and one producer allegedly asked them to keep things professional after a flurry of knowing looks and two long coffee breaks. Still, neither broke protocol. Their connection simmered under the radar. It all culminated in that one moment, the Venice Film Festival. Florence arrived alone, stunning in a sheer Valentino gown. No Finn in sight, at least not on the red carpet, but eagle-eyed fans tracked down a blurry photo posted by a makeup artist backstage. A man, head turned, profile barely visible, stood near the dressing area, looking distinctly like Finn Cole, wearing black, holding a garment bag. Coincidence? Sources close to the event say the two shared a villa during the week. No public dinners, no PDA, just quiet nights and strict NDAs. They weren't hiding, one attendee shared, but they weren't flaunting it either. It's like they wanted the intimacy without the spectacle. It's this duality that's made the possible engagement so compelling. Florence and Finn are, in many ways, anti-celebrity celebrities. They don't chase headlines. They let the work speak, and yet here we are, debating matching rings, dissecting coordinated flights to Ibiza, and rereading interviews for subtle nods. Even Florence's latest Vogue cover included a line that has since set forums ablaze. I found something quiet and grounding, something I didn't know I needed. Was she talking about love? Finn? Some believe the relationship began years ago, long before the public caught wind. Others think it blossomed during lockdown, when the Hollywood machine slowed down and private moments became possible. But here's the twist. Neither has confirmed a single thing. Not even a vague Instagram heart emoji. The silence is what makes the noise deafening. Speculation reached a fever pitch after a jeweler in Mayfair was asked to design a low-profile engagement ring with vintage elements under an NDA tied to a well-known British actress. The timeline matched, the style matched, and the store followed Florence's stylist on Instagram just days later. Coincidence? Let's not forget the cryptic Spotify playlist Finn shared on his stories, briefly, then deleted, titled For F. It was filled with sultry tracks from Arctic Monkeys, Florence plus the Machine, and a haunting cover of Can't Help Falling in Love. Fans grabbed screenshots and, well, theories spread like wildfire. Florence's friends, while careful not to overstep, have dropped breadcrumbs. In a recent red carpet interview, one co-star hinted, Florence has never seemed more centered. There's someone, or something, bringing her a kind of peace that's new for her. When pressed, they smiled, added no comment, and changed the subject. Meanwhile, Finn's brother Joe, also a recognizable face thanks to his role in Skins, was spotted liking several tweets about the rumored couple. Social media sleuths did the math. The Cole family might not be confirming anything, but they're certainly not hiding either. So, the couple's appeal isn't just rooted in their silence. It's really the way their possible love story just, cuts through the noise of Hollywood flash. They're not selling skincare together, not launching a podcast, not starting a clothing brand. If they are in love, they're doing it old school, privately, quietly, and off the grid. In 2025, that honestly feels kind of radical. Hollywood has definitely seen its fair share of whirlwind romances and those perfectly curated relationships built for clicks. But Florence and Finn, they're making mystery sexy again. And yeah, fans are totally here for it. Every sighting, every shared coffee shop, every shadowed paparazzi shot fuels a narrative that's almost cinematic in its restraint. It's not just the absence of confirmation, it's the presence of intention. They aren't playing coy for clout. They aren't dangling drama for brand deals. What they're offering, if anything, is a lesson in how to nurture something real in a world that honestly demands the performance of romance. That in itself feels kind of revolutionary. Even if they never confirm the engagement, or even the relationship, Florence and Finn have already carved out a space in pop culture where subtlety totally reigns, where you can, fall in love off camera, where the biggest statement is not making one at all. For now, the engagement remains unconfirmed. The ring could be a fashion statement, a decoy, or the real deal. What's certain is that Florence Pugh and Finn Cole are on everyone's radar, not for a scandal, not for a headline, but for what may just be the slowest, softest celebrity romance in years. Want more behind-the-scenes celebrity scoops like this one? Hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop with the most whispered stories in Hollywood. Comment below, do you think Florence and Finn are secretly engaged? Or is this just the slow burn of modern romance? Share this video with your celeb-obsessed friends and fuel the rumor mill just a bit more. Because in Tinseltown, the real stories always live between the lines.